Good morning, SKN. I'm Andre Cunningham.
And I am Cortensia Carty.
And it's Terrific Tuesdays.
Terrific Tuesday, yes. So choose to do whatever makes your day wonderful and whatever make others around you feel, how should I say? At ease.
Terrific.
Yeah, and terrific. Yeah, how can I forget Terrific Tuesday?
One of my friends says to ask you, and please get it right, else he's going to laugh at you. He's actually watching.
Why?
Now. He says, if 2 is a company and 3 is a crowd, what is 4 plus 5?
9.
Oh, smart this morning.
Could you believe this?
Very smart this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Right into what we have in the news this morning.
Yes.
And here's the latest in local news. This one comes to us from SKNIS. A Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for the Connery area, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, said that the construction of a football stadium in that community is long overdue and one that his administration will deliver soon. Prime Minister Dr. Drew spoke at a town hall meeting held on Thursday, June 15th by the Department of Sports, where he plans for constructing the new football stadium in Connery were unveiled to residents. The plans include a 2-story pavilion with bathroom facilities, changing rooms, bleachers, a media center, and commentators booth and bars. The stadium will also be accessible for the differently abled. Prime Minister Dr. Drew, who was instrumental in ensuring this project comes to fruition, said the intention is to also ensure that Premier League matches can be played in Connery by the 2024 SKNFA football season.
I like that.
I do.
And I like that it's inclusive to all, because for too long we have left out those differently abled persons. So the fact that they can attend games and feel what we feel when we are out there.
It's the right move.
It is indeed. As we continue on the local scene, this story comes by way of press release from the Nevis Island Administration. An exciting lineup of activities and events for the Nevis Culturama 49 was unveiled on Friday during a media launch at the Malcolm Gishard Recreational Park. Culturama Committee Chairperson Mr. Antonio Abenati Liebert revealed that there are some new events on this year's calendar, in addition to the annual pageants, competitions, and fetes. The calendar boasts a wide range of pre-activities, including the newly added, end quote, Action Corner, end quote, leading up to the major events such as Flow Miss Culture Swimwear on August 1st, National Bank Soca Monarch Finals on August 3rd, TDC Senior Kaiso Contest on August 4th, National Bank Culturama 49 Art Craft and Food Fair, and Magnum Culturama 49 Wet Fed on August 5th. Bank of Nevis Miss Culture Queen Pageant on August 6th, Emancipation Day Juve and Long Jam on August 7th, and Culturama 49 Parade and Last Lap. Well-known Calypsonian and former Kaiso King, Steve King Flamingo Davidson Reed, was named patron of the Culturama 49. The release of the Culturama 49 jingle and a promotional video was also released during the media launch. Nevis Culturama Festival 49 is slated for July 27th to August 8th, 2023.
Love it.
Huh?
I love it.
Wow.
Nevis Culturama always exciting.
Have you been?
Several times.
Intend to go this year?
Definitely.
You go, guy.
You'll be there. You will also
He says
be there.
we. All right.
And still on the local scene, this one comes to us from Win Media, SKN. The Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Drew, insisted, and quote, "The world is changing at breakneck speed. Technology continues to transform our lives in ways we could never have anticipated 5 years ago. Therefore, our diplomacy has to be focused, nimble, creative, and responsive. Our diplomats in the field must be fully seized of our national imperatives and still able to think on their feet. My government is prioritizing practical, international, partnerships, end quote. He joined the Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Llewellyn Douglas, Foreign Minister, in congratulating High Commissioner Isaac for his work in actioning the decision of the government with respect to the recent formalization of diplomatic relations between St. Kitts and Nevis and the Republic of Ireland. The government had prioritized this relationship with Ireland, an EU member state, as part of its strategy of deepening its international partnerships. The foreign minister also welcomed Ireland's new Latin America and Caribbean LAC strategy 2025, which creates tangible opportunities for small countries like St. Kitts and Nevis in the areas of higher education, renewable energy, climate mitigation, adaptation, and resilience. Ireland is one of the largest exporters of pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and software-related goods and services. Way to go.
Way to go indeed. Now for our local weather, it is partly cloudy with a high of 87 and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. It's currently 85 degrees Fahrenheit. It's getting hot quick this morning. So as I would say, put on your hat, your shades, your sunblock, and be careful out there. Just remember to go and tell your friends that we are streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. We don't stream on Instagram. I must apologize for that. So it's Facebook and YouTube. We are on the local station, that's TVC channel 40 on the cable TV, and we're also in St. Martin on Tel TV. Stay tuned. We have regional and international news up next.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. If you are just joining us this morning, you are in time for regional news, and our news comes from Antigua Newsroom. West Indies and Zimbabwe notched up victories in their respective opening Cricket World Cup Group A qualifiers over the United States and Nepal on Sunday. Two-time world champions West Indies recovered from the early loss of openers Brandon King and Kyle Mayers as four players hit half centuries as they made 297 all out of 49.3 overs. Gajanan Singh hit an unbeaten 101 off 109 balls with 8 fours and 2 sixes for the US team, but the chase proved too much and the West Indies ran out winners by 39 runs. Holder said, end quote, "We have to be disciplined and we have to stay calm," end quote, praising Singh for his effort with the bat. Only 2 of the 10 teams taking part in the 3-week qualifier will make the World Cup to be played in India in October and November. So congratulations to the Windies.
Indeed, finally.
And commiserations to Nepal and the United States.
Indeed. Here's what's happening on the international scene. This one comes to us from CNN News. The U.S. Coast Guard launched a search and rescue operation Monday to locate a submarine that went missing during an expedition taking tourists to the wreckage of the Titanic. CNN partner CTV News reported. The group conducting the trip, Ocean Gate Expeditions, said it is, quote, exploring and mobilizing all options to bring the crew back safely, end quote. The group said, end quote, our entire focus is on the crewmanship in the submersible and their families. We are deeply thankful for the extensive assistance we have received from several government agencies and deep-sea companies in our efforts to re-establish contact with the submersible, end quote. More recently, costly private tours have been offered to tourists, allowing people to see the wreck up close. An archived version of Ocean's Gate website, accessible via the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine, lays out what passengers can expect on the $250,000 trip.
Okay, that's a trip that I won't be going on.
$250,000.
That's a lot of money.
Just to see the wreckage of the Titanic.
And the Titanic is in 2 halves. I would like to hope that it's in the same location, but no. I would pay that to go into space. But then the argument might be, why won't I pay that to go underwater as well? But no, neither of the two. I won't go. I don't. Not at all. I'm not going to spend $250,000.
I'm still going to dwell on the amount. $250,000. And I'm sure it's US dollars.
That is a lot.
Indeed. Well, that's all we have this morning for local, regional, and international news. We have a fun-filled segment this morning. We have Kishan Jones, Derek Fifield, and Diane Francis. It's also World Environment Day, so they're here to discuss that and so much more with us this morning. So stay with us, folks. Good Morning SKN continues right after this.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Winiel Pereira. I am the founder of Pure Niceness by Winiel, which is an all-natural, luxurious self-care line of skin and hair care. Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327. Imagine the impossible. Hi everyone, my name is Tatiana Lido, owner of Soul Food Kitchen. Make sure to tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327, 8 a.m., 10 a.m. daily.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Welcome back to a Good Morning SKN. Well, Environment Day is annually observed on the 5th of June, but the celebration extends to the entire month of June. The Department of Constituency Empowerment, the DCE, is commemorating World Environment Month with initiatives to increase public awareness of environmental issues. Here to tell us all about these initiatives are constituency officers Keyshawn Jones, Derek Fifield, and Diane Francis. Good morning to you three, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh.
Happy y'all could join us this morning.
Pleasure having you. So let's dive right into the conversation. Give us an overview of the Department of Constituency's Empowerment Mission. Anyone can take this. Or should I begin with the lady? Ladies first? Ladies first. All right. So I am going to say, Mr. Fifield, do you want to take that?
Well, yes. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, viewers. Good morning to you too.
Good morning.
Now, you opened with saying what we are here about today, and you asked about the overview. Now, our overview here in the Department of Constituency Empowerment is basically to go around. What we have been doing for the past months is to do some visits to different communities.
Okay.
Look at their lifestyle of living, the environmental impact on different communities. And we have been seeing, and we have found a lot of different, well, how must I put it? Ways of not how to live and how you treat the environment here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
So what are some of the issues that you saw whilst you were on those visits?
Some derelict vehicles.
Oh, wow.
Dumping in guts.
Not nice.
Not nice, especially green waste, white waste, sorry.
Yes.
Refrigerators.
Plastics.
Wash machines, old mattresses. And you realize for the past 3 to 4 Mondays, we went on a drive of no plastic Mondays. This is so because we have been seeing an overuse of plastics in our communities. And the drive is to one day rid this country, St. Kitts and Nevis, of single-use plastics.
Okay.
Interesting. And individually, which constituencies does each of you represent?
Well, we got to start with where we at. Number one.
I represent number 6.
Okay.
I represent number 4.
Okay.
To follow up on that, we are about St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yes. Definitely are. You mentioned, my voice wants to go, plastics. We need them for garbage. Come on, boys. We need them for garbage. How can we dispose of our garbage then if we don't have plastic bags? Let's say we finally get to no plastics. What avenue do we use to dispose of our garbage?
It's funny you say we need them for garbage. The word need is very strong.
Fair enough. Yeah.
We use them for garbage, but we don't need them for garbage. What did we do before we had all these plastic bags?
We had a heap in our backyard where we threw them and we burned them.
Now, every one of us now has a container, a garbage bin outside.
Yes.
However, we choose to put our garbage in a plastic and put
it in there, yeah.
We can divert from that, and if we get a paper bag, we put the garbage in the paper bag and put it in the plastic bin.
But there's only so much of paper bag and hope. Because let's say we put something wet in there. I'm going to be the devil's advocate. And as soon as we don't even make it outside the door, it just falls on our floor. So just imagine how the garbage bin is going to smell when the guided, I'm trying to find a nice name for it, but when it's garbage day, when the garbage collectors come and it's garbage day and they open that garbage, my gosh, I empathize. If we don't have back some kind of containment to hold the scents that we throw out there sometimes.
Well, this is where we're going to have to go into maybe other disposal means of recycling, have different, like for waste food, you may have to use a different type of disposal bag.
Okay,
but
fair
that
enough.
is in the future.
Okay, all right.
Indeed. And can you share with us an overview of your roles as constituency officers?
Well, because I've been doing all the talking all morning.
Yes.
I'll take over.
Mr. Fifield. Pull them in.
So basically, as of now, the empowerment officers are to assess the communities. We are right now in the infancy stage. So we basically go out and collect data, as my colleague Derek also elaborated on. So now we have to take that data that we actually went out and gathered and file reports to and have them sent off to the proper authorities so we can have these problems rectified.
Do you see the same problems in constituency number 4 that Mr. Fifield said he would see in constituency number 1?
Significantly not as much, but it's still the same.
Okay, that's good. Miss Francis, it's your turn.
Well, how long have you been working in this capacity?
I've been working in the constituency of empowerment from April.
April of the,
yes.
Fairly new.
It's new.
Okay. So what drew you to this career path?
What drew me to it is because I love my country and I always want to see the best for my country, to keep it clean and to make sure that the environment is clean and safe.
Indeed, living up to the motto, country above self.
Yes.
I love that.
Gentlemen, is it the same reason? I'll start with Kishon.
Well, for me, it's for the betterment of the people.
Okay. Oh, wow. You all are country above self.
Well, I will tell you, yes, with what both of them said. However, because of the fact that we are serving St. Kitts Nevis by increasing participation and enhancing lives, which is our motto, that is one of the things that draw me to becoming an officer. I am here to enhance lives in St. Kitts Nevis. I have served this country for many years, so I don't want to go back too far in my past. You might find out my age. But enhancing lives is what we are all about in the Department of Constituency Empowerment, which is one of the reasons why I am here, knowing that where I came from in life, I would like to see St. Kitts Nevis progress. We are becoming 40 years of independence, and we are not showing that as yet. So that is one of the things that have me here to push my country of St. Kitts and Nevis, and I can say that for the other officers that I have here and the other officers that makes up the constituency empowerment.
How many of you are there?
I'm going to give you an estimated amount of 35.
Okay.
Let me break it down. There is 3 constituency officers per constituency. So you have 8 constituencies with 3, and you have a director who is in the studio with us this morning but not on camera, and we have 2 other officers who coordinate the movement that we do here in St. Kitts.
Okay, nice. Okay.
And for persons who are watching and who might want to be a part of becoming a constituency officer, how can they join?
Well, right now we are all employed. It's not a matter of joining. However, the question you ask is one of the things that we are here to talk about today too. We are doing a recruitment drive. And this drive is to involve every citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis to join as a volunteer. We have a volunteer drive which is going to be commencing on the 27th of June, and then on the 29th. We're going to have pop-up days where we're going to have a tent. Everybody wants to be covered these days. It's so hot on the outside.
Indeed.
Where you can come and ask us questions, get involved, and join up as a volunteer. However, we have joined up with Chipine. I don't know if you have ever had
Good deeds,
They're part of us.
Okay, nice.
So we are asking St. Kitts Nevis residents to join up with us and chip in with us as well and be part of us. So we're going to have those drives on the 27th of June and then on the 29th in every constituency for others to become empowerment officers. Because all of us will have to use our power to empower ourselves here in these communities.
So you mentioned the 2 dates that you're going to have the drives. What are the starting times for those 2 drives?
Yeah, I think it's about 9:30 thereabout in the morning. And we're going to be there all day. So when you come off a camera, you can come and join.
Alrighty, no problem. I'll accept that invitation.
Okay, I look forward to seeing you.
Alrighty.
So after you go through the different constituencies and you collect the data and stuff like that, how do you educate those persons living in the area to positively impact their own constituencies? Or what are some of the ways in which they can change their behaviors actually to start taking care of their environment?
Well, like you said earlier, single-use plastics, recycling, and if I'm allowed to, we realize the Taiwanese are doing collecting plastics, bottles and stuff like that, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So those are some of the ways that we are trying to educate our people on recycling, so we can have a better environment, our plastic-free environment here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
When Dr. Brown was here, he was saying this is a 50-year-old battle.
Yes.
Can you, as officers, do you see any? I want to ask. Do you see any end in
sight?
Yeah.
I will sit here this morning and said yes.
Okay.
It could be another 50 years, but it starts with us today. So I just exaggerated by saying 50 years. However, if we don't start now, when are we going to get there? Other OECS islands, I think, have already had no single-use plastic policies. We in St. Kitts Nevis, we are yet to have these policies in place. However, with the Department of Constituency Empowerment, we are going to hold their feet to the fire.
Yes, we have to.
And have this thing done. Because we are out there and we are seeing it. Okay, so, but, however, I will let Diane and Kishan share some of what they have been seeing as well.
Okay, so Diana, are you ready, or should we go over to Kishon? Because I want to start with you, technically. So what have you seen in the communities, and what are you educating the community members to do that will ensure?
What I have been seeing in the community, I've been seeing a lot of littering of garbage, and I've also seen the disposal of waste properly. So, sorry. With going on to this, we have a membership drive with Chippy Organization and partnership with Sugar 6 SKFA and the cleaning up of the guts, the green spacing campaign. And we have a pledge card here.
Okay.
Sorry, one job. Oh, that I will leave with you so you can pledge.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Maybe what you can do for us too is to show the card up close so that everyone can see that we do have a pledge card and a membership drive.
So this is a pledge card as well.
This is the one that you keep to remind yourself of what you have
two
pledged.
cards. Okay. Yes. And this is the pledge card. Alrighty.
And Kishan, let me bring you back in the conversation. When you go into the constituencies, what's the reaction like from the folks? Do they welcome the message?
Well, most times when we go out, it's basically around the times when people are not at their residence. Okay. So when we see the little residents in the communities, we go out and they would come to us, approach us, but it's just like, oh, what you doing? Okay, what you doing here? So they talk to us about some of the findings what they have in the community, and we elaborate to them, and they will come to us and say, oh, we have this going on this year, and we got this up here trying my garbage, those kind of stuff. So the reaction to it from the community members is kind of interactive. It's good.
Okay, so it's a positive feedback.
Yes.
What I would like to also say with what Kishan just said is, people in the community, they are welcoming us.
Okay.
However, our first phase was observation. The phase next is communication and contact with residents in different constituencies and communities. Right now, everyone is saying, well, you know what? We have seen this before and nothing happened. But we can assure the community now that this is not a talk shop. This is action driven by our director, and more so our minister, and in generally by the government of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I like that.
This is an action department.
I actually went to the supermarket yesterday. I forgot my bag. I forgot it was Monday.
You're not going to get any plastic?
No, I'm not done as yet. No, I don't want the plastic because I have my bag, but I just didn't have it in the car. I honestly forgot it was Monday, and I had no plans to go to the supermarket, but I had to end up going. So there was this young lady in front of me, and she was like, oh, y'all smart, y'all doing it. And I'm like, just buy the $2.50 bag and let's hurry up. Because I don't understand all the fuss. They say no plastic, they mean no plastic. If you don't want to buy the bag, then you just take everything, hug it until you get to your car, which is impossible because she had a good load. But I like that the ladies at the cash register and the lady that was packing, they were very professional. They let her know why she needed a bag. And eventually she succumbed and she bought the $2.50 bag. And the bag is the big one. So because
you know what? We need the groceries more than the plastic bag.
Yes,
so
exactly.
We're going to prioritize over the groceries, and we're going to take them, and we're going to get our own proper bag and purchase the groceries.
And I say that to say that I'm happy that the supermarkets are really, well, most of them, because this was at Rams yesterday, the Bay Road, they are really enforcing the no bags. Nope, yes, you see the bag, but you're not going to get the bag. Yeah.
I'm glad you experienced that.
Yeah. I don't mind. I lived in Tortola for a period of time, and we had no bags. I lived in Antigua for 12 years, and if you left your bag at home, you had to buy new ones. So me and my sister always had stacks of reusable bags, because in Antigua, they started not giving you the box. So you had to have a bag.
Guess what? It's going to be happening here in St. Kitts as well.
I don't mind. I can fit right in.
I'm glad you lived in Tortola and Antigua, and now you bring it here to St. Kitts.
Yeah.
And you're going to have the same experience here on the island of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Indeed, and my bag is in my car, so I won't be caught again. I'll be going to get in my bag even if I forget that it's Monday.
And as we wrap this segment, how can the public stay informed or up to date about the department's initiative?
Well, as of now, we actually have a Facebook page, fully launched yesterday.
Okay.
And Constituency Empowerment.
Okay.
We also have an email address at empowerment@gov.kn.
Is there a telephone number?
465-3050.
Okay.
3050.
Alrighty. Well, I hope for the folks that are watching that they would have seen that you guys are serious and that they'll be seeing you around and that they'll adhere to what is need to be done. Do you think putting up the signs and more cameras, as Dr. Brown would have mentioned, is going to help? I just had to throw that one in there.
Eventually.
Eventually.
People are going to have to be responsible for their own actions.
Okay.
And the cameras are not going to just to fight crime, but to fight litterers, people who litter illegally. So yes, the cameras and signs eventually will help, because if you're not held responsible for your action, then you understand where we're going.
Yeah, we're going to continue to do the same old thing. So ladies and gentlemen, take care of what we have. We see that climate change is real and we need to be resilient and we need to have a earth for the future generation. With that said, stay tuned. Much more after this, a short break. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
My name is Asan Green from Green Your Asan Refrigeration. Be sure to tune in to Studio 3 to 7 for Good Morning SKN from 8 to 10.
Hi, good morning. My name is Shamara Phillips, the co-founder of the We Care Group. We provide care at every stage in life. Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 3 to 7. Imagine the impossible.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Good morning.
morning and Happy New Year. My name is Killeen Gale, your newly crowned Miss National Carnival Swimmer Queen. Be sure to tune in to Good Morning SKN from 8 a.m. to 10 at Studio 327.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Joining us now on Good Morning SKN is Clement Ogaro, who was recently announced as the new director of the National Carnival. Mr. Ogaro, good morning. Welcome.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, guys. I mean,
welcome back.
It's becoming familiar now.
Very familiar.
Yeah.
One of our celebrity guests, GMSK Nation, Mr. Ogaro, right here.
So let's dive right into the conversation, Mr. Ogaro. What was your reaction like when you were first appointed as the new director? What was your reaction like?
I don't think there was a reaction.
Really?
No, I mean, I've always been involved in Carnival from a very long time. I'm not going to date myself today, but...
Everybody's running from dating themselves.
I know.
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
And so I've always been involved in Carnival in many different capacities. I started in the junior calypso competition back in 1973 when it was initiated. It was very successful then, won 4 titles.
Wow,
and still stands as a record today. Somebody tied the record, but nobody broke it.
Broke it just yet.
No. And I've sang in the senior calypso competition. I've recorded, I've judged, I've emceed, I've played mass, I've done everything. So I was happy. That I was put in a position to directly affect the carnival that we're moving to.
Right.
Yes.
And so I guess the reaction was, thankful in a way that I was recognized for what I've done and my contributions, and they think that I can contribute more.
We certainly do.
You mentioned so much, but you forgot to mention that you were the chairman of the National Carnival Committee in 2010, and you were also the public relation officer for Sugar Mass 51, because he was here last year informing us on what was happening.
Absolutely, yeah. And the funny thing about it is that in 2010, when I was chairperson, well, me and Shannon joined the committee in 2009. That's Shannon Hawley, the current chairperson. And then in 2010, she was my deputy chair for the National Carnival Committee. So we've always worked together. She took over from me in 2011. And of course, I supported her. And so we've always supported each other because I think that, she's good for Carnival here in St. Kitts. She's good for entertainment.
Is good,
And
so Shannon, there's your flowers, girl. You get this morning.
I know she's busy right now with the music festival, but
I'm sure she'll tune in shortly.
Yeah.
But Mr. Ogaro, what are some of your roles and responsibilities as the new director?
Basically, I run the Carnival office. I can tell you, back in the day, when I was chairperson and prior to that, and maybe even after, there wasn't really a central location on a regular basis.
Okay.
So leading up to the months for Carnival, we would have, we'll put an office together or whatever it is. Now, the determination is to have a year-round office that probably will eventually end up to be something maybe like an events office where all events are coordinated from that office, such as things like Independence and stuff like that. And so that's basically what I do. It's to coordinate. I mean, everything. I'm kind of like the central point between the vendors, the revelers, the mask makers, the calypsonians, the musicians, and the committee, because the committee is a separate entity, and when I say separate, they operate on their own. I basically coordinate everything. So they direct me to basically perform the functions that need to perform. People need to get paid, then that's my responsibility to make sure. So always a sore topic.
Put yourself out there. Yes.
But so it's a pivotal role.
Yes.
It's a very pivotal role because you don't necessarily see the carnival committee members every day.
Nope.
But you'll see me every day.
Yeah,
Yes,
indeed. And the fact that you've dabbled in all of this, do you think it is much easier on you being elected director?
Oh, absolutely. I consider myself to be a carnivalist.
Okay, I like that.
So I've been to, I've traveled all over the world for carnival in some places that people don't even think about. Like Gualeguaychú in Argentina, Barranquilla in Colombia.
Have you been to Brazil?
Yes,
Ooh,
I've been to Rio, I've been to Trinidad, I've been to London, New York, all for carnival, and of course St. Kitts. But our aim is to make St. Kitts, Nevis' carnival,
just as
the eminent carnival in the world. We want to get ranked up in the top level as well. One of the islands that are closest to us, St. Thomas, they're rated very high when it comes to carnival. I don't think a lot of people know that, but they have a big Trinidad influence, and so that definitely
what contributes to that.
Yeah, that definitely helps them. I go back to the days when there was the Cool Calypso tent where all the top Calypsonians would be in St. Thomas performing, and guess what? I got an opportunity to be there with them as well.
Nice.
Awesome. So I'm sure, Mr. Ogar, those folks who are watching, they want to know what are some of your plans as a new guest.
Why that laugh?
Can't reveal too much as yet because
I agree.
We have some new members of the committee, and because of everything, like St. Kitts has been the buzz for quite a few months now, and a lot of our members are involved in different events, and so one thing I can tell you is that previously, the carnival calendar in St. Kitts was had a 2-week window.
Right.
Yes.
Recently, it's been expanded to November, which to me kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense. If I'm not familiar with carnival in St. Kitts, and I'm looking at your calendar and I see you have activities from November to January, how do I plan?
Right.
And so we're going back to that 2-week, just over 2-week span. So carnival this year, the dates are the 15th of December until the 2nd of January. Now, it doesn't mean that we're not going to have activities prior to. We're going to have all the activities that we normally do, the private fetes, the preliminaries for the competitions and stuff like that. Definitely. But that 2-week period is when we're, trying to attract people to come to St. Kitts, because we'll then have, the Soca Monarch, Calypso Monarch, teenage pageant, Miss the National Carnival Queen pageant, Juve parade of troops and stuff like that. So that's what we're aiming for this year. That's the main plan. The committee is getting together, and we will have a launch pretty soon. So I don't want to
I can't ask a question, guys. He said he don't. He already let me know.
We're not gonna reveal too much, but there will be some changes this year. And let me look at the camera and say, because every time in 2010 I had to go through this when we changed the carnival to Sugar Mass. We wanted the carnival venue instead of Carnival Village to be the Sugar Mill. And as a matter of fact, Mr. Fifield, who was just here, he was very instrumental in naming the village itself Sugar Mill. Yes. So And people say, nah, you can't change everything. Well, you want to change everything.
But change is good sometimes.
We're very resistant to change sometimes. But listen, we've seen Carnival, a revolution in Carnival all over, including recently where some of the islands, including Barbados especially, have gone away from the Soca Monarch competition. What they've done is pretty much have all the top acts perform, and in that way they feel as if that you can spread the money evenly, as opposed to one person winning the big prize. So there's a lot of consideration when it comes to that. Trinidad didn't have a Soca Monarch this year as well for a different reason. But I think based on the conversation I'm hearing, they're probably maybe looking to go in the same direction as well. So we like trends. And we are also trendsetters here in St. Kitts Nevis. So there's a lot of things that are under consideration, and in the coming months, you definitely hear a lot from us.
Good stuff. And I want to talk about my favorite show of all time on the calendar, Miss St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Queen. Let's talk about the eligibility. The deadline, which is July 5th. So ladies, please be ready.
And the
application details,
The application, of course, you can do that either physically at our office in the E.C. Daniel building right there almost on the corner of Keon and
right next to Sydney, upstairs.
Upstairs Sydney, there you go. Free plug, Sydney. And we've had interest already from some of our young ladies here in St. Kitts, and but you can read up of the terms and conditions that allows you to enter. They're very specific, and as a matter of fact, we are getting ready to send our reigning queen, Shafia. She goes to Antigua to participate in the Miss JC's.
Bring back that crown, girl.
Yes, and where St. Kitts Nevis is very popular there at the JC's show. So I know there's a lot of work been put in. So this is an encouragement to our young ladies, and I don't know, this year, as I said, there will be some changes. So because yes, money is a motivator, but I think too that we need to do more to develop our young people.
Indeed.
And education is always a good way to go. And so that is something that we'll probably be looking at, maybe scholarships and stuff like that, so that these young people can get an opportunity not only to look good, be beautiful, but impact others as well. With education, and I think that definitely is needed here right now in St. Kitts Nevis.
You mentioned the criteria. Where can we find the criteria? Do we go online?
It's on skncarnival.com.
Okay.
You can find it there, or if you're willing to scroll through a million posts on our Facebook page as well. But skncarnival.com is the place to go. You can also register there. It requires 3 photos, and it describes the type of photos that we need as well. So we're making an early start this year.
Yes.
As you guys know, we had a change in minister of Carnival last year, and so nothing really got started until the end of September, early October. And I thought we pull off a great show still
I must say.
last year, so we're planning for even better this year.
Indeed.
Okay, earlier you mentioned that you'll be scaling back a bit with the gap from November now to the 15th.
But we're not scaling back the activities.
Well, you're putting everything together, but it's no longer that month and a half or 2 months.
Yeah.
So we won't let you leave.
He looks like, what are they going to ask me now?
We won't let you leave unless you share with the audience, or if you're in public, what are some of the new and exciting additions that you will be adding to this year's carnival?
I'll be honest with you.
Yes, please.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Can't tell us.
But the committee, as I said, there we have quite a new set of members. We have somebody new taking over. Calypso. I'm going a little bit far now. Pageants as well. So I'm giving the guys the opportunity to come forward with their plan. Of course, I'll interject as well. Okay. But we're definitely, planning for some changes. We've been getting a lot of great ideas from the public. That's the reason why I don't stay at home sometimes, even though I get burned out and I'm tired, because I wear a couple of hats. Let's put it that way.
Plenty hats, so we understand.
Yes, and finally, Mr. Ogario, for those of our nationals in the diaspora, that's your camera right there. Tell them why they should come on down to St. Kitts for the 2024 Carnival.
Because Carnival or Sugar Mass in St. Kitts is the best. We were saying best small island carnival, but not anymore. We're the best carnival. Of course, we have we have great great airlift to get you here. As you know, for just in time for Carnival this year, JetBlue starts their 3 days 3 days to St. Kitts, and that's all year round. American Airlines, of course, and I'm smiling because I just saw a message that the flight out of DC got canceled this morning. So some folks not gonna be too happy. This is music festival right now, so I don't know. I had a couple of people who miss their flight or whatever it is, but I mean
it works out.
Correct. But that's the reason for coming is we have this two-tone festival. I mean, you come home, you can spend Christmas and New Year's with your family, and then you can revel in the streets of Bastia. Nowhere else it's like that. Where I consider our carnival to be the first of the year, because we go until January 2nd, and the last of the year because we start in December. So
the first shall be last and the last shall be
first. Exactly. So, and we normally will have a lot of fun. Right now, we're seeing a lot of people coming from the different islands, and not just the islands that are around us, but Antigua, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Grenada. People are coming to play mass. As you see, Jab is huge here now.
So this summer is gonna look like.
And so we're encouraging everybody to come on down into Caribbean. If you get to Barbados, we can bring it on to St. Kitts. They now realize that, of course, they need a bigger airplane to come to St. Kitts. Exactly. So, hey, listen, there's nothing like Sugar Mass.
I agree.
And of course, St. Kitts people love to be on the road jamming. I know last year we changed the route for the parade, and we got a lot of good reviews from it because people were happy that they had an extended jam. And it's funny, they ask for the extended jam, you give it to them, and then they say, "Oh my God, I'm tired."
So you guys have to review that part this year too? I hope not.
No, we're sticking to the long route.
Okay.
Even if the roads changes.
Okay.
We're sticking to the long route. And one of the reasons for that, as you can tell, the trucks are getting bigger and higher with the equipment, and all this twisting and turning in Bastia is not good.
Yeah.
It's not good at all. One of the other things as well too, in looking at St. Martin, St. Thomas Carnival, Aruba's Carnival, they have these trucks that are made for the road, where they're not as high, and so we're very expensive, of course, but we're looking into stuff like that to kind of regulate what we do, because I have this fear. I have this fear of these trucks. These big trucks, the equipment to get in a lot bigger because everybody, they want Nevis and Stacia to hear them, So, but these are things that we're definitely considering. Everything's not going to happen this year because it costs a lot of money. But I think our minister, Samuel Duggins, he's, he's behind this. As you know, he's been in the entertainment world as well, so he has a pretty good understanding of what where we're looking for, and he has his own ideas as well. And of course, Shannon is eminent when it comes to entertainment and stuff like that. That's where we're gonna go party for the next 3 days at Express Events.
So can I put my slogan in now? Sugar Mass 52, come and party. It will be an excitement for me, you, and you. Can I win now?
It's recorded. So actually, we're in the process of selecting our slogan right now. We've had tons and tons and tons and tons of entries. So
I hope mine make the cut.
And it's a $500 fee, and we get
that's a nice little price.
We get to mention you.
Oh, God, I could do something.
Exactly. You can buy all your tickets for the shows.
Exactly. You're taking it all back.
I want to thank you so much for coming in this morning and speak with us.
As usual,
flies when we're discussing fun.
Yeah, one of my favorite studio.
Yes, and you should come back again because you're always welcome. You're one of our favorite guests.
I will. Of course, there's always something happening, and see, that's the reason why I'm back in St. Kitts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks for coming back and contributing to ensure that the Federation goes higher and higher.
I've given enough to Trump.
Andre.
I know. Mr. O'Gara. No other. Mr. O'Gara. There you have it, folks. Our new Carnival Director,
Thank you.
Clement O'Gara. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Good Morning SKN continues right after this.
Cheers.
An exotic experience.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Good morning and Happy New Year. My name is Killeen Gale, your newly crowned Miss National Carnival Summer Queen. Be sure to tune in to Good Morning SKN from 8 a.m. to 10 at Studio 327.
Morning all, I'm David Brown, Chef David. Tune in to SKN 8 to 10 every morning at Studio 327.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
GMSK Nation, you need to be in the studio sometime to see what goes on behind the scenes.
Some bloopers.
I know, we need a blooper reel. We just need a fun reel. As we continue along, in this day and age, it's expected that everyone must be productive or busy at all times. And this is the reason why many of us resist rest. Not me though. But we are here to let you know that you do, in fact, need, yes, it's in cap, and deserve your rest. It's in caps, y'all. So today, as we loosen up, we'll be discussing 7 ways. Why are you flying away? 7. We will be discussing 7 types of rest we all need to feel fully alive and energized, and the negative effects of not having enough rest.
7 types of rest? Give me one without looking at the telly.
But there's nothing on the telly.
You're looking on the telly. Give me one off the back of your head.
But there's nothing on the telly.
That's why I'm saying give me one.
7 types of rest?
Yes.
Sleeping all day and doing nothing.
That's one type of rest? Power nap. How about that?
But that sometimes you don't.
That one
guys, have you ever taken a power nap nap and then you need some power after that power nap.
I know.
Exactly. No. So I think sleeping a whole day without doing, like, you know, you have those days, Andre, when you just sleep and then you get up and then the bed pulls you back in and then you just sleep and then you're fighting to wake up because you think you slept too much. Oh.
Tell me about it.
Listen, in order for me to be invigorated, I have to sleep when I go home after work. Not directly after, but if I can, I would, because I always have something to do. And then I get up at 6, I exercise at 7, I stay up until maybe after 12, and then I go back to bed. And guys, that reinvigorates me. Like yesterday, I don't know what happened, but I was feeling very sleepy.
Wow.
Very, very sleepy.
I love my bed. I love my bed is so comfy.
The place to be.
The TV. Hello, me ain't even turn on the TV in the living room.
No, I don't even need the TV off. No, I don't like TV, man. TV is just noisy. I like peace, guys. I like tranquility. I love sense.
Really? Me love me.
Yes.
Me love me my TV in the room. It just puts
No, it's so noisy.
I cannot sleep without the TV on.
No,
the TV puts me to
the blue
bed.
light doesn't run through your eyes all night.
It doesn't.
I remember when I flew, right, and some of my flight attendant colleagues would come to my room and be like, "What? So what's wrong with you?" I'd be like, "Nothing." They say, "Why is your TV never on?" Because I don't like TV.
What?
Never. I have the coldest TV.
I love.
So physical rest. So this is the first type of several. So physical rest includes both an active and passive component. The passive component includes high quality sleep, while the active component involves activities such as yoga, stretching, and massage therapy, my favorite thing. Lack of physical rest may cause fatigue and body aches and pains. May cause fatigue. I have to go French like
fatigue.
you. Fatigue. Oh, fatigue. Fatigue. And this comes from the American Montessori Society. So physical rest is important.
Physical rest. So that's the first one.
I actually think tomorrow we're going to be doing some yoga. So we're going to be getting some physical rest tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, you got to stay tuned. Stay tuned. You got to come in tomorrow morning to find out what we're going to be doing.
But you sure your limbs could fold up like that? I can't wait to see this tomorrow.
Y'all,
First,
I'm off the calendar now if my limbs can fold up.
Listen, I'm just...
Because he feels he can fly away. I can't do anything. Tomorrow will be the day of reckoning.
Indeed, I'm looking forward. Looking forward.
Oh my gosh. So what's the other type of rest that...
Besides physical? Mental rest. Someone suffering from a lack of mental rest might have trouble recalling why they entered a room, or may lie down at night and find they are unable to quiet their racing mind. Scheduling breaks throughout one's day to remember to pause or slow down can be helpful in satisfying a mental rest deficit.
I thought that was age.
Mental rest.
But I thought that was age. Going into a room, you know what you were going for initially. Prom, you're going to pick up the clothes and to take them outside in the washroom. You get in the room. What am I in here for again? And the basket is watching you. No, but I'm forgetful. So my mind's running. And sometimes I need to quiet my mind and I'm like, mind, relax.
As I like to say, Usa.
And it works?
It does work. It calms me down.
Usa.
Yes. Usa.
I'm still thinking of the picture that I just saw on the screen. My mind just doesn't.
Yes, I'm so jealous right now. I wish that was me.
Well, that was me yesterday morning, and I was fighting temptation to not fall asleep. Guys, I don't know what happened yesterday morning, but I'm gonna confess, I think I almost fell asleep at work.
Listen, I was
on camera. You guys would have had a blooper for me yesterday morning. It was rough. I don't understand what happened.
You sure they don't have that blooper?
No, because I didn't fall asleep. I was just thinking if there's a blooper reel of persons falling asleep on TV, and I was trying my best. I had like invisible toothpicks holding up my lids.
Listen, with cleric behind those cameras, anything possible. So look out for a bleep or so.
But I think it was Oxy.
Both of them.
Yes. The best friends.
Both of them. But I love this. Mental rest is important.
Now, spiritual rest. So spiritual rest relates to the fundamental need for belonging. An individual experiencing a spiritual rest deficit may work only for a paycheck, feeling that their life lacks purpose, finding ways to become involved in the community, or finding a greater purpose through prayer and meditation can help those struggling with a lack of spiritual rest. Wow.
Spiritual rest.
So then you have to do something to the you have to add something to what you're doing.
It just
to volunteer. So although you work, don't just. I'm confused.
To get a paycheck.
Don't just work to get a paycheck.
Right.
But in the midst of working towards achieving this paycheck, you should have something extra that keeps you grounded, that you're not paid for, so you volunteer. Okay, fair enough. Or church. Father Abraham has many sons. Yeah. Youth group, something that piques your interest, a little discussion.
Take a walk.
By yourself?
No, like how you would have joined the OECS walk. That's outside of your
Did you
norm.
walk?
I did walk. What are you trying to say, Courtney? I did walk. I have never walked that long.
You have never? I missed when I walked, and I was telling my partner yesterday, I'd be like, I miss walking. Saturday made me realize that I miss walking because I love to walk.
Wow.
Listen, that's a breeze. That's a breeze. That's a breeze, yes.
It was a long walk.
A very long walk.
From the movies all the way to Frigate Bay.
Long. We didn't get any medals though. That proves that we weren't good walkers.
Next time, for sure.
So we came away with a wealth of knowledge because, guys, so let me give you a little story. I know we're talking about rest, but I have to put this story in here. So there was these questions that they were asking. I just wanted to answer my question. I didn't even care about the prize because I would have given away the prize, right?
Let me just jump to the chase.
Wait, no, because I was so disappointed in me for the reason, right? We had the answer right in front of our face. I could have just looked at Andre's chest and gotten the correct answer. So they were asking you for the associate states. And I forgot Anguilla. Imagine I was asked, are you sure? And I'm like, I wasn't sure, but I said,
all the answers were right there.
And I missed it. But at least I didn't Google. At least I went up fair and square.
I agree.
So yeah.
I agree.
But now I would never miss that. It's Anguilla, it's the British Virgin Islands, it's Guadeloupe and Martinique. I thank you.
St. Kitts, Grenada, St. Lucia.
It's not St. Kitts alone, sir. Can you correct yourself?
St. Kitts and Nevis.
I thank
beg
you.
your pardon. Why is Anthony doing us that?
Anthony's just jealous because he didn't get on the walk.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The next one. Emotional rest. Emotional rest is a type of calm one feels when they are able to be real and authentic, sharing their inner experience openly with others. People suffering from an emotional rest deficit may feel the weight of an emotional burden as they suppress their feelings and may also experience the constant need to please others.
Nah, you see that others thing can't work. As we were saying, dialect. Why don't want to please somebody all the time?
I like to
Problems,
please
man.
others
I can't
until I
even
prove
please myself.
them wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you have to please others until you prove them wrong.
No. And do you see what they say? The weight others can put on your shoulder. Why would I want to be a people pleaser?
Courtney, you're pretending.
No, that's a lot of weight. Andre, I can say, as a kid, growing up, I've learned what I can do, what I can tolerate, and what I can't tolerate. I will work to the best of my ability, but I am not a people pleaser. I'm sorry. Because, Andre, you get no way. You have imagine I have to be a type of way for you to love me. And when I'm not that way, you want to ban me? No, man, no worry with it.
I agree with you.
Don't bother with it.
I agree with you.
No. So
I guess the old saying, when you're a child, you act like a child, but when you become an adult...
And you fall off the calendar, you act as such.
And you fall off the calendar, indeed. Yes, put that one in there.
You act as such. Yeah.
You act accordingly, so I agree with you.
We can walk around being depressed and burdened just because you, Andre, say, I look at it. No. Andre ain't gonna win, you know? Cottons ain't gonna win.
Certainly agree with you on this one.
So emotional rest is needed as well. Yeah. So where are we resting our heads now? Oh, sensory rest. So in today's modern technological world, whether one is aware of it or not, there is a constant influx of sensory stimulation. Yes, there's this game that I'm stuck on now, guys, called The King's Nightmare. It's terrible. Phones are ringing, the TV is on, in the background there is a quiet hum from the computer. Sensory rest includes going screen free. Yes, I am fighting the temptation, but I have to get to the levels because I want to collect my rewards. An hour or two before bed. So you see, Andre, you're not supposed to fall asleep with that TV. And unplugging for an entire weekend. Oh my gosh, I long for one of these. Taking a full media break and avoiding the news and social media. So we're not coming to work for the next week. We're taking a full media break, right?
Full break.
Oh no, they're gonna miss us.
Sensory rest. I never heard of this one.
Yeah.
Never heard of
I just thought unplugging, but I've never known the name as you would have said. Yeah.
I mean, to each his own, because I just can't seem to fall asleep unless that TV is on.
Wow, yeah, to each his own indeed. Because what works for you may not work for me.
Exactly.
So yeah, but the unplugging is good sometimes. Because I remember during the pandemic, I binge watched Flash, The Arrow, Superman, Supergirl. Listen, I was a binge watcher of Netflix. No, I'm home, off, scooch up in my bed, turn on the AC, wrap up, put on the fan, wrap up some more, and take a Z's.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
So get your sensory rest, guys. Unplug a little. Just put the phone down a little. You can always go back to it.
It's important. The next one says social rest. Although its name is misleading, social rest does not actually mean pausing social interactions. It actually means the feelings one experiences when surrounding themselves with those who give them life. To prevent social rest deficit, individuals should consider each relationship in their life to ensure it is positive, supportive, and meaningful.
Yeah. Because you don't want somebody to draw all the water out of your glass, and as soon as you turn over your glass, you just see a mosquito fall out because nothing in there. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is funny.
So social rest is needed. Me and my friends.
Sociable.
But that's me and my friends. You don't believe that's me and my friends? You can't pick out patterns in the midst there.
You and your friends?
Yeah.
Courtney, you don't have any friends. You don't have any friends.
I have friends.
Where
I so do.
Always alone.
Not true.
You don't have friends. If you do have friends, they're flying and traveling somewhere. You don't have any friends.
What does Andre know about me?
She boring. Yes.
Why am I boring?
Because I tell you, come chocolate factory with me and you're unavailable. Yes. 2 weeks and counting.
Because I have to schedule, anyways. I am not going to take on Andre, right? Andre is not setting a proper date so that I can coordinate with him. So don't worry, we're all going soon with all of our lovely friends at the studio. Yes, we wouldn't call their names, but we're all going soon. We're going to have a barrage of fun. We're going to take a picture, and we're going to let you know that we were at the chocolate factory. We're going to post it on Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, creative rest. Dun, dun, dun. So creative rest is the rest an individual experiences when they're able to appreciate beauty in any form. Lovely. It reawakens a sense of awe and wonder. Going out in nature and creating inviting spaces with visually appealing and calming pieces of art is in one's home and workspaces are two ways to encourage the creative rest. You know what gets me here, Andre?
What's that?
This.
Tell me.
I just love this. Something about her just looking so relaxed.
You mean that?
Yeah, the lady with this young lady right there.
I need to show it. Maybe the public can't see.
No, but you gotta put her back where she was in order for her to look relaxed.
I can make it relaxed. Look at that. This is me all day.
Yeah. Not you. You just said that you do the TV.
This is a beautiful art.
Yeah, this is R&R. I love that. Something about once I see that statue in the morning, it just
calms me.
I like
Indeed.
it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
It's beautiful art. And with that said, it's a fun way to close this segment.
Is that it? So we need creative. Oh my gosh. Andre, she doesn't need to fall down.
Listen, I have a question for you. Speaking on loosen up, why does Europe shape like a frying pan?
Why is Europe shaped like a frying pan?
Yes, the continent of Europe. Why does Europe shape like a frying pan?
Why is Europe shaped like a frying pan?
You would never imagine the answer.
Because their food is delectable. They have the best gastronomic capital in the world.
Yes. Europe is shaped like a frying pan because Greece is at the bottom. Boom. The country Greece is at the bottom. So
so why did you put the woman like?
Oh Lord, she's not resting.
She's not resting.
But I bet many folks didn't know that. It is so hilarious. I cracked up when I saw it.
I would have never thought that Greece was at the bottom of the frying pan.
Not literally.
No, I get you. I understand. But I would have never guessed.
Yes, it's so fun.
So Europe is a true shape like a frying pan?
Yes, Europe.
So I'm going to go Google that right now.
Yes, please. You'll definitely find it.
What?
Europe, the continent of Europe, why is it shaped like a frying pan? Because Greece is at the bottom. As in Greece, the country. That
the
is
white,
so fun.
Beautiful. Oh, that country just looks good.
That's my aim. We gotta go there.
Yeah.
Besides Dubai.
I'm traveling the rest of the world that I didn't get to see before my life ends. You watch. Oui.
Indeed, indeed. And with that said, stick and stay with us. Much more on Good Morning SKN when we return.
Make sure there's frying pan. In your frying pan, there's grease.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
What's good, guys? This is Savion Govayo, owner of Liquid Gold, Instagram Liquid Gold SKN. Make sure you guys tune in every day from 8 to 10 a.m. Studio 327, Good Morning St. Kitts.
My name is Erica Edwards. I am a singer-songwriter, and I want you guys to tune into Studio 327, Good Morning SKN.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It's time to have some fun. Fun. In this segment, Hortensia and I will be playing a fun game of Would You Rather.
Would I rather cheese or bread? None of the two.
Play along with us and leave us a comment on what your answers are.
Yeah.
So, would you rather? Would you rather me or Anthony?
Oh.
Yes, we want to
both of
know.
you. I'm gonna go with both.
Both.
Of them, because they all have characteristics that I like.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be choosing
I like that.
one.
Don't be a cleric. Don't be a cleric.
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade? Who send me go to jail any day, anytime?
Okay, well, I will be in a coma.
Why?
Rest. It's important. We just spoke about it. I am not.
I can rest in jail.
No.
Listen.
There's no such thing as rest. There's always a fight. There's smells. No, I cannot do jail. As I always said, in jail, there's no lazy boys. There's no petty. There's no massage. There's no perfumes. I'm going to be.
So you're going to massage and petty in a coma for
yes,
a decade?
Because they know what I like, so they're going to fix me up.
In your mind. Listen, I will go to jail for the 5 years. Have you seen some of these state-of-the-art prisons?
Who said you're going to go to the state-of-the-art prison?
Listen, I can go back to jail. I can get a proper education. There is gym.
Who said?
Listen, let me dive in.
Okay.
I would rather go to jail for 5 years.
So you're going to jail to do the gym that you can do out here?
In a coma?
No. You say I'm listing what you're going to jail to do.
Okay.
You're going to go to jail to go back to school, to go to the gym, to get beat up, to eat soggy bread and jam, and to only have a piece of ham at Christmas. Never. Coma. I thank you.
The question is, would you rather be in jail or be in a coma?
I would rather be in a coma, sir, for 10 years.
Than
yes.
5?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then when I come out, I can't get a job because I have a record.
But if you come out the coma, you probably don't able to walk. You probably don't even know who's around you.
But it doesn't matter. At least I don't have a record, kind sir. I can go and get a visa to go to the States or somewhere else. I could even go to Greece and get some of the bottom of the pan.
No, you're just coming out of a coma.
But my family knows me.
10 years later, your father, nobody gonna recognize you.
Imagine my family visiting me every day as support. And this young man is going to tell me they're not going to know
Why
me?
would someone come and...
So why should we come visit you in jail then? How about that?
The question didn't say visit me in jail. It said, would I rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10 years?
Okay, Andre, see you. You enjoy jail while I enjoy my bed. I thank you. I love
10 years bedridden.
10 years bedridden.
That's not funny.
Come out looking fresh and spiffy and get up and be like, praise God. Mm-hmm.
Next.
So would you rather that you be chronically underdressed or chronically overdressed? I would say the former, because I prefer to be chronically underdressed. I don't mind.
Chronically underdressed or chronically overdressed? You know, I've seen a question like this, but it was staged differently.
So which one would you be? Do you want to be overdressed, sir? Because I don't mind being chronically underdressed. I only dress up when I have to. Other than that, I'm not a dresser-upper.
I would be chronically overdressed.
I knew that.
Yes.
I knew he would have picked the color that matched his shirt this morning. He would have been chronically overdressed.
I want to be chronically overdressed because you know why society judge you.
So I could be chronically overdressed and have nothing on that dressing?
If you're chronically underdressed, they're gonna judge you in the wrong way. But if you're overly dressed, they're gonna say, he look good. That's all they can say. Look good.
Let's say in an interview too. So you do have a point. I'm chronically underdressed in the interview, although I might be more qualified than the person that's next to me. Let me say it the correct way. They're gonna pick that person because they're well dressed.
Yes.
And me and my book sense will get
and that's
we already chose the person.
That's a fact.
But I would prefer to be chronically underdressed. That's me.
First impression last.
It depends, as I said, on the situation. I will dress the part. But me, I don't want nobody to recognize me on any road.
As I said, I see a question like this somewhere else, and it was like, which would you rather? Clean, dirty clothes on top of a clean skin, or clean skin under a dirty clothes?
Wow.
Yes. Which would you rather? You rather have put on clean clothes on top of a dirty
skin. Okay.
Or wear dirty clothes on top of a clean skin?
None.
No, you have to choose one.
None. I can't put dirty clothes on clean skin.
I was speaking to an open mic. I was walking through Bastille and I was asked the question.
So which one you chose?
I chose the clean clothes on top the dirty skin. Yes, why? Because persons judge based on what they see. If they see me going down the road and I'm in a nice clean suit, that's all they can say is, the boy they dress nice.
Watch my face.
But they can't tell if your skin is clean.
Oh, look at this. Would you rather to? But I could tell.
Would you
the
rather
dirt
swim in a pool full of Nutella?
That's that right there.
Or swim in a pool full of maple syrup?
That's that too, but at least that's easier to maneuver. Can't Nutella tick. You can't swim in Nutella. You go down in Nutella. That's it. You can't even breathe.
I will go in the maple syrup.
I would do maple syrup because at least I can see through the maple syrup, so I can see what's happening in the bottom. In the Nutella, imagine I go in there and make a whole mole of me. My nose is blocked up because of the Nutella now. So yeah,
indeed.
We agree on this one, maple syrup.
And another fun fact: I was watching this video where you have this it's like a parent teaching their child how to read. So, there's a difference between certain spread, like say peanut butter or a jam or whatever. And the little boy saw the jar mark Nutella, and the father asked him to spell it out, and he was like, N-U-T-E-L-L-A, peanut butter.
What?
Because it looks like peanut butter, but just stuck in his head that it is peanut butter in the jar, even though the jar says Nutella. But in the child's mind, it is a jar of peanut butter.
God.
And you know what? The little boy was so confident.
Yes.
He shouted it out.
Oh boy.
And I saw next to a little girl, her mother was showing her a car. And it was a Corolla. So the mother said, come spell it. And she spelled it out. C-O-R. You know the word?
Yeah.
Corolla. C-O-R-R-L-L-A. Car. It is so hilarious. You see the word Corolla, but as a child, it's a car. So spelling out the word Corolla. Car. And she's so confident. You can't tell her say it's not car, even though it's the word Corolla.
So would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out during the night? The latter, never be able to go out at night. I'm a day person.
Never.
And it's not like I need to go out every day, but I need to go outside. I go outside in my yard a lot. I do laundry.
But some persons only suited to go out at nights though.
Because if they have a certain disease and the sun is too hot. We have a night owl in here, man bun. Yeah.
Who they call man bun in studio? Tell me.
I'm not gonna let him out, but I think his name is Anthony.
Oh Lord. But certain persons are fit to come out at night.
Why? Because they're vamps?
I didn't say so. You said it.
So you're oh my God.
You're answering. I don't know why you're answering.
I asked if they are vamps. I didn't insinuate that they were.
I think you were.
Oh my God. This is why you don't answer certain questions, y'all, because they get you in trouble.
Would you rather have a personal maid or have a personal chef?
I'll take the latter.
Yeah, a maid is a chef as well.
No, they could be, but not all maids are chef. But I would like to have the combo.
Personal maid or personal chef? Choose one.
Because we have to choose, I already chose the chef. Because some days I don't know what to cook for me. It's
I
hard.
could give me the personal maid. I can cook already. Yeah.
If this young man throw his cooking at me one more time.
Why me got the feeling you can't cook?
Me?
Yes.
Do you know about me?
I'm asking.
Do you know the class I am?
Why am I getting?
Do you know this is my real face, so? And I can cook? You might even be surprised. You might even be surprised
Cordy?
that I am a good cook. I cook, I fry roti, I bake bread, I do all these things, and I won't say anymore. I'll be unboasty this morning.
Left to be seen.
Are we sure Andre is the cook now?
No one.
Because we cannot see behind there what's going on, you know.
No one in studio backing up for you.
What?
I don't know. I just asking. I'm getting the
That's not true. My two friends down there are backing me up.
Not a soul study.
Yeah, even Anthony's backing me up.
Anthony?
Yeah.
He's the ringleader.
So would you rather to communicate only in emoji or never be able to text at all ever again?
But when you text the word, it automatically turns into an emoji.
It does?
Yes, if I type the word smile.
Smile comes up?
Well, you wouldn't know. You're using an Android.
That's why my Android is better than yours.
Where?
And you gotta get an email, and I can just go in to my thing and find my stuff, and then I have to hear some company.
Here we go again. This is the reason why I can't find.
Get an Android. Apple is too specific to Apple. The Apple got us in trouble. We don't need no more Apples. The Android is the bomb.com.
Okay, your phone is all the way there and my phone is all the way here. I'm sure if I shout out to my phone, it's gonna answer me.
Well, you better not shout out to that phone. You better not shout out to that phone.
If I call out to my phone, it's gonna answer me.
It doesn't matter, but she's rude when she answers sometimes anyway, so yeah. Yeah, so I would say communicate only in emoji.
Emoji?
Yeah. Why would I not want to text? I need my, what do you call them again? Oh my gosh. What do you call them? Why am I having a mental block? I need all my faculties. So I am going to emoji. I don't want to not be able to text. Yeah.
Emoji indeed.
Lounge by the pool or lunch by the beach. I'm going to take the beach.
I'm going to stay far away from the beach.
See, I'll lounge at the pool. Listen, the beach has more buoyancy than the pool.
I don't believe that.
I still cannot float in the pool, but I can go in the seawater, lie back like it's my bed, and I'm on top.
Left to be seen, folks.
I was struggling in the pool yesterday even.
Left to be seen.
Why you think I got my big poof? I had to wash my hair. I went to the pool.
I love the pool. Give me the pool any day over the beach. I can't swim.
And you want to go in still water. You better come, let's go to the beach.
I love me the pool. Give me the pool any day, anytime.
All right. Give him the pool when he's at the bottom. We will say bye-bye, Andre.
That was a fun game. Would you rather?
Yeah. We agree to disagree on some things. With that said, stay tuned, GMSK Nation. We have so much more, including Andre, after this short break.
Stay tuned.
Why are you flying away, dude?
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Greetings everyone, my name is Winnie L. Pereira. I am the founder of Pure Niceness by Winnie L, which is an all-natural, luxurious self-care line of skin and hair care. Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327. Imagine the impossible.
Good morning, SKN. This is Lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life if you live in there. A happy place in the life if you live in there. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
It's night market time. Oh my God, I want to say again, but it's night market time, yes. A new and exciting edition of the Agri Night Market has now been added, the Music Festival Edition. Listen, this Agri Night Market in every season, huh? So this morning we have Delwyn Delaney, Senior Business Advisor at the Small Business Development Center, and Chiara Flanders, Head of the Media and Media Unit, Head of the Media Unit of the Department of Agriculture. They join us this morning to discuss the upcoming night market. So welcome back to both of you. Next set of celebrities we have on this morning.
Happy you could join us this morning.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us again.
So tell us about the collaboration with the Music Festival Committee.
Okay, so yes, obviously this edition of the night market is the Music Festival edition, and like you rightfully said, it seems like the night markets have their own themes in different seasons. And so yes, now that the event is a monthly event, we've decided that June has to be the Music Festival edition of the night market. Nice. And of course the Music Festival Committee, they were very happy to partner with us. And this time around we actually allowed small business development to take the lead on this edition. So I'll let Delwyn tell you a little bit more about that.
So Delwyn, how did your entity become involved?
Yes, so I think it was the start of the year. Our minister decided that because we have the same Minister, Agriculture and Small Business, it's merge the two of them. Nice. And we have our monthly night markets, agri night markets. And so we became a part, and it has been going good. The partnership has been forging a lot of produce, right? Literal produce.
Literal.
And so this month we wanted to spruce it up a bit, albeit the month of June, as colleague would have mentioned, is Music Festival month, and we are days away from the Music Festival, and this is almost like a precursor to the Music Festival come this Wednesday.
Nice.
So how is preparation going so far?
Listen, we have been trying our best to keep it together because obviously we have other things that we do, of course, in the various ministries, both Delvin and I, the Ministry of Small Business and Entrepreneurship, which of course is the umbrella for small business development. And of course for me, we have a very large ministry, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Marine Resources, and Cooperatives. But we have been doing really well as a team, trying to, put work together, the boots are on the ground. We are in, of course, the final stages of the preparation. And just, I think on Friday, we met with the representative from the Promotion and Marketing Committee for the Music Festival, of course.
Mr. Williams?
Yes. Okay. They have been working with us, and I would say really working in a way that it's almost like they've been wanting to work with us for quite some time, which is absolutely amazing. And it makes it a bit easier for us to plan and design and decorate and that sort of thing. So that is what we did. So we traveled to the Bastia Public Market, and we got the opportunity to point out the different areas where we would like to, have our flags and posters or banners, that sort of thing. So you will know that this is the music festival edition of the Agri Night Market. Yeah, so you can't miss it.
So I would say you folks have been on quite a bit with the night market. Has anyone from the diaspora contacted you with an interest to be part of this night market, since it's the music festival edition and they may be coming home?
Actually, now that you say that, I don't think we've had anyone contact us as yet.
Okay.
So thank you for that, because now I have to add it to the list of things to question. Because I think a partnership would be great, and maybe it would actually help us expand the night market.
Yeah.
Maybe possibly even move the night market to a larger location.
Yeah, because it's going to get bigger.
For all persons as well. Because of course, the public market is the designated location.
Yes.
Specifically because we want to promote the agricultural stakeholders, the vendors, the farmers, the fishers, the small business owners. So maybe perhaps if we try to expand that, perhaps we might be able to work together with some sort of regional entity. I don't know if you know, but sometime last year they had the Agri Fest in the USVI. It's one of their major, the major events that they have, and so maybe if you could get to turn our Agri Night Market into a
Agri Fest. Speak it into being indeed.
Hashtag goals.
Yeah. That one I see you shaking your head. You have something to add?
Yes, and perhaps not wanting to be of all the persons haven't reached out to us in relation to being a part, but it is designed that once we attract persons who are here on the ground,
that's sweet,
right, to be a part and say, hey, to experience this thing. Some of the things that we are looking to do to draw persons in, we are hoping to have a few of the artists who are performing on the music festival to make some appearance. You know what I mean?
Y'all gotta go to don't miss this night market.
Right?
You can't miss it.
Yeah. You never know.
Y'all hearing that? So if y'all don't go, y'all will definitely miss out.
Yeah.
Nice.
So and you have the karaoke competition, and we have lots of add-ons. So
please let Delway know he can't just brush over the highlights. One of the major highlights of this night market.
Delway, what are you brushing over?
He wants to rush over the karaoke competition.
yes, sorry. So it's a carry your own key.
Yes, carry your own key. Yes, come and carry it.
Right, and so persons would have the opportunity to win music festival tickets.
Oh, nice.
Right, at the karaoke competition.
For each night or for particular nights?
So it's one per night, and we have different
yes, we're going to
opportunities.
Raffles,
right?
Various opportunities to get the chance to win a music festival ticket.
Okay. Let's talk about the event date and time.
Yes, so today is Tuesday and the event is actually tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, Wednesday.
So Wednesday, the 21st, is the Agri Night Market Music Festival edition, and this is going to be held at the Bastia Public Market from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. Now, I must say the last time we had the Agri Fest version of the night market, we told the patrons 5 to 10 p.m. and 11 o'clock, St. Kitts people would not go home.
No, that's why I just said 10. 10 is not going to work.
10 is probably not going to work, but I mean, we don't discriminate.
Yeah.
The event was an event that was very, just fun-loving, lots of excitement, lots of things to do, lots of things to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, we had seafood on the grill. The last night market that we had barbecue rabbit. And trust and believe me, there was a crowd for the barbecue rabbit. I was very surprised. I have not had the barbecue.
Oh, you haven't tasted it? Okay. So this time.
Yes. But we have had so many different types of local food, produce. I mean, the products. Delwyn, you could tell them some of the products that the small business owners have.
So we have persons who will be selling candles, jewelry. We have persons who does different food vendors. Basically, you name it, they'll be there.
You gotta go.
Presently, I think our last registration would have saw just over 30 small businesses. That's small businesses alone.
Okay.
And that's not to part and parcel include the food, food vendors and the produce vendors, right? So it's going to be packed in the come tomorrow.
Oh, speaking on patrons, is there a target audience that you specific to, or any is available to anyone to come out?
Listen, I'm so happy that you asked that question because the Agri Night Market should be a national thing. In my honest opinion, family oriented.
I like that, family.
I mean, we want everyone, brother, sister, uncle, cousin, friend, colleague, children,
grandparents.
Exactly.
Because we have added, we've just added social areas.
Oh, nice.
In the night market where we have persons can just lounge and perhaps play dominoes or chess or whatever the case is. We have persons who will be selling like treats, sweet treats, so for the kids, where they popcorn and that sort of thing. So, I mean, from the young at heart.
Yes. So we're gonna have to take this road and that road. Wow.
I see what you did there. Yes, we're gonna need the space.
Literally.
Definitely. Because we are literally offering so much in an area that, I mean, just really focused on just fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
And so we're trying to incorporate all aspects of agriculture. You know, we had the guava cheese. Guava cheese is something that you may not necessarily get every day of the year.
Right.
But I'm so happy to see that our agro-processors, they're making guava cheese, not just from guava anymore. Guava cheese is being made from soursop, gooseberry. The first time I had the soursop guava cheese, I was like, is it soursop guava cheese still, or is it soursop cheese? Like,
soursop cheese.
I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, okay, so it's not guava anymore, but it's soursop now, and it's amazing. It's very, very delicious. So if you are a lover of, you know, those types of cheeses, the products are made from our local produce. And that is exactly what we want to encourage. We want our farmers, our fishers, our agricultural stakeholders, our small business vendors, those persons, even if you're coming to sell popcorn and hot dog to the kids, at least you know that there is a space for you. And we want all persons all across St. Kitts and even in Nevis, because we have the Nevis Abattoir Division also coming down.
Oh, nice.
So they'll be participating again.
Federation.
Yes, the feedback was so amazing the last time they were here. They have returned and they're going to be selling their pork sausage, Italian pork sausage. They're going to be selling rotisserie chicken. I mean, roasted beef, pork, you name it. And you know we like chicken and pork in St. Kitts. So you know that you have to get your rotisserie chicken.
You have to go out.
Rotisserie chicken early because they go fast.
Indeed.
Yes.
And with that said, Shara, that's your camera right there. Tell the folks watching why they should come on out tomorrow for the festival.
Listen, you need to be at the Agri Night Market tomorrow, Wednesday, 21st June 2023, because I know that you don't have anything to do before the music festival. Okay? Nothing at all. Than coming to the Agri Night Market on Wednesday, 21st June. I would say you should probably use this as your music festival warm-up, so that when you go to the music festival, you say, okay,
you lose.
Yeah. I'm ready because the night market gave me a little jam, a little food here and there, so you have no reason to miss it. You just don't have an excuse.
Indeed. Guys, thank you for coming as always and letting us here in the Federation and in the diaspora know, and for those other countries who may be watching, what is happening in our beautiful Federation.
Yes, thank you.
Of course, it's that time.
Yes, it's that time. And you guys are going to close out the show with us. I hope you've been watching, because you will have to sing the end of the song with us. You ready?
Of course. So long.
Farewell
to you, my friends. Goodbye.
For now. Until we meet again. Oh, come on,
Thank you.
See, Delvin got next time.
Got it. Thank you so much for joining us today, folks. Tune in daily where you'll find a little bit of everything for everyone. Don't forget to follow us, like us on YouTube. Remember to also share on social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube at Studio 327 Inc. and Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Also, check out our website at studio327inc.com to learn more about GMSKN and Studio 327.
And leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. Thank you to all of our guests who took time out to come and share with us here at Good Morning SKN. And this is the part where we say see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. And at 5 p.m. you will head down to the night market. You will conclude at 10, but you know what? Have fun. Make them stay a little longer. But yeah, that's for tomorrow. So see you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.